And boom, we're live. Oh, shoot. Hello, everyone. My name is Franz. September 11, 2020. So last night I make a short video saying that I'm out for those who trade, and I got a question, and I have to answer that question. The question was if I can say the reasons why I'm getting out. And also I got another question, interesting question. They were saying, "Are you getting out with all your crypto?" So I'm gonna explain a little bit my strategy, how I gain more crypto. You will be surprised how much money I started in crypto, and the only thing that I've been doing is accumulating, um, because I buy in when there are bad news. That's about it. Every dip is kind of you can predict, not predict, but you can know for sure that it's gonna be a dip based on the information that you are getting. So as you know, the stock market and crypto market is quite small. So the stock market is kind of linked to somehow to the stock market. I mean, there's smart money already into crypto, and so there are sometimes margin calls when there are huge dips in the market. I would assume that sometimes there are margin calls, and you have to pay those margin calls. And those margin calls, sometimes investors is less. You can say they can have to take the money from somewhere, and they are smart money. They prefer, many of them, they prefer to have assets in the market rather than in crypto. So which makes sense, at least to me. So what I do is every time, let's say for instance, if you have $1,000 in crypto, I don't expect my money to grow as the value of the coin grows. It's not like that. I expect to grow. I mean, that's one of the reasons that I wanted to grow, but at the same time, I need to accumulate more. And people don't get that. Don't people? It's like sitting ducks and waiting to the coin to moon and then catch out. Sure, that's a good strategy, but it's a little bit. I'm pretty sure that you feel very upset when the coin goes down, and you're like, "Oh man, the bull run. When this bull run is gonna happen?" But that sentiment kind of goes away from me because every time that it goes down, I collect more. So let's put it in example. Let's say I have $1,000, and that $1,000 I see or I spot bad news in the market. I get out of the market right there. But I do have a specific amount of money for trade, only for trade, and that is the one that make me gain. The other coins that I put, or my gains, I put it on the side. I don't touch them. That's my accumulation. I always keep the same amount of money in the market. And so let's say I have $1,000 in a coin, and I spot bad news. I get out of the market right away, and I put myself in a position where I know I can gain sometime 10, 20, sometimes even 30%. Like for instance, in my previous video, I explained that what I was expecting. I was expecting 5% gain with Bitcoin, and it happened. And then I told you that I would expect in some of the altcoins a little over 10%, and it happened. But it's because I put myself into that position. So what happened is, let's say for instance, if you have a 10% gain, and I put myself $1,000, I put it in my position, and then went up $100. It went up 10%. I have $100 gain. So what I do is I sell, and when it recover, and then I sell, but I put the I put the coins on the side to remain with the same amount of money. So all my gains are that way. If I see that I have $1,000, I put it there. I reach 110, I put on the side. I put on the side my $100 on coins, and that has been working for me so far. So good. So you may think that that's much better than that's much better than just sitting ducks and waiting until the coin moons. because you're always going to have the same amount of money, unless that you are in Tesos, which give you a 6% return in stacking. That's nice. You receive money every 3 days, and that's something that's kind of my big holdings that I have. But other coins are that's what I do. I like the project, and as soon as I like the project, and I think there is a lot of potential, I get involved into. That's the way that I manage my trade. So that's one question. The other question is what was if I can explain why, or what was it that I think or that I believe. What was the question? What is making me feel? It's not that I'm feeling. I leave emotions away from the trade. It's not that I'm feeling that it's going to go down. I know that it's going to go down. There's a big difference between feeling something and knowing something. I know that it's going to go down because the markets respond to news. Bad news, good news. So lately, the narratives are two important. And there are many, but there are two important. China trade and COVID-19 vaccine. So yesterday, before I make the during the week, it was good news from the president of Central Bank, European Central Bank, saying that it's unlimited money for the bank in Europe. And so the market right away respond positive, and it turns out that, as I explained, I was expecting to end the week positive, but it turns out in that moment we already have surpassed the 5% in Bitcoin, and I already got my earnings 10% earnings in other coins. But it was right before the closing, a little before the closing. We got this news that it says that it's going to be a delay with the COVID-19 vaccine. That is not going to, it may not be delivered the day that it was expected. So that is a negative news right away. And at the end, we lost. The Dow Jones, it was 3 digits low. It was like 340 points negative. So when that happened, crypto react right away. And so as soon as I saw that news, I saw my position, and I put my position lower because I knew that it's gonna be lower. So the other thing is that I pay attention. The narrative is the trade, with China, United States and China. They keep this become a little bit more like politics, but the reality is that every time that there are some false expectations or expectations about China trade, everybody get excited. But if it's a speculation, even if it's a speculation, they get excited. We are in phase one for the trade with China and everything. Everybody get pumped up, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, when the reporters start asking, so what about the phase one of that you mentioned, blah blah blah. Well, and the narratives or everything that they saying, politicians they are saying, when it starts sound like they just want to fill the air, nothing consistent, is when you know for sure that there's nothing there, and you should be prepared because as soon as you start seeing articles coming out saying that, well, we have been, I don't know, something negative saying about it, the markets respond. And so right now, like I said, right before closing, we have that bad news. I get out, and that's I'm putting myself in a position where I'm expecting to gain another 10%, if no more. And following week, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, in terms of trading, I have to be always on top of the news. I check, I see the news. I see also the news there are two kind of news. One is the one that kind of influence directly the coin. Let's say, for instance, if a coin starts saying something like, "Oh, we have a partnership with this and that," that's one thing. But the overall is like market influence the crypto because it's a small niche. So but yesterday also the crude oil, it was low, and that affect the financial sector as well. And so you have to pay attention to those kind of things because crude oil is kind of the base of the basis in terms of market, and that drag everything the energy sector goes down, and then the energy sector drag the financial sector as well, and so that's why we see this kind of thing. I don't know what to expect. The market opened 10, I think it opened 10 minutes ago. I don't know what to expect, or it's about to open. We don't know what kind of news are coming today, but I don't see that it's gonna change unless there's something, I don't know. You never know. It's crazy. So that's about it. By the way, Bitcoin is right now $10,280, and yeah, I'm expecting maybe a little bit lower. So that's about it. By the way, I already started doing a podcast. It's called Oclasus Podcast Uncensored. I'm preparing myself to the incoming bull run that is gonna be. I have some theories when it's gonna turn this around, but the main reason that I'm doing this podcast, and I already have my website. It's a project that I've been working for a little over 2 years. It's built on top of Tesos, and basically I'm uploading my podcast there. It's free. You can listen to it, and it's uncensored. So I'm gonna curse. I'm gonna say things the way that they should be, not so polite the way that I'm trying. It's not that I'm pushing myself too hard to be polite, but it's just there are certain things that they need to be saying the way that they are supposed to be saying, which are not very nice. But I will perhaps for those who are interested in this podcast, you can ask me. I will be more than happy to give you to send you an invitation, a personal invitation. And that's about it for this video. I hope this video was productive. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you don't, you know what to do. Subscribe, share. That will support my channel. Oh, before I go, you may wonder why I'm doing this. I'm promoting my project. It's not that I'm promoting my project. I see that there is this incoming bull run. A lot of YouTubers are gonna have problems with censorship, and like it happened before with like YouTubers that it has like a substantial amount of subscribers. Happened that they censorship because they were using Bitcoin, crypto, and everything. It's gonna happen again. And if I see, I don't want to be dependent of YouTube. That's the main reason that I've been working on this. You can learn more about the project if you want. It's fine, but I want to contribute in a way to blockchain industry with my own thing. You know, it's I think it's the best way that you can spread the word and let others know about this technology. So that's about it for this video. I hope you like it. Please subscribe, share, hit the like button, dislike button, whatever you want to do. I thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you the next video. Peace out.